Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Code with Italians. I have not checked if my microphone works, so I'll, as usual,
it work?
delegate to Mark.
Does it work?
Check.
Can
check.
you hear us? Can you hear
One,
us?
2, 3. Check, check, check. I see the thing moving, so it's probably. I mean, I might sound like a Dalek, but at least they can hear
Yes.
something.
Thank you,
Carmen.
Carmen.
Actually, now that we're live, I can also press the very important button. Very important button. Oh no, I cannot because I wanted to resubscribe. But I already forgot that 2 minutes ago I checked and it was like, oh no, you have to wait until April.
Fair enough.
I'm okay.
Yeah, it's a rough week.
It's rough.
So
Month.
Sebastiano,
Yes.
but how's it going? Yes.
Yes.
How?
I think I've never done so many code reviews in a row as I've been doing for the past few weeks.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It means that
You know
good
what
stuff
you
is
know what the
coming.
best thing is that after a while things move quickly and there's like more and more people working on the stuff that I'm reviewing that I don't even know what the code is supposed to look like because I completely lost all of the context that I had on that code. And so code reviews are fun. I mean, I like doing code reviews. I really like to, but
I mean, if
everything is loud and clear what's gone wrong.
yeah, that's
Everything
surprise.
else.
Surprise. Yeah, but I mean, it's a normal thing. The project is huge, and you have a lot of people working on the same stuff,
Yeah.
and you're working on other stuff. Keeping the context, that's one of the struggles with code reviews, right? You reach a point where you don't know if the stuff works or
Yeah.
not. Doesn't. I mean, for instance, there is a lot of stuff that you do on Jewel, and I review. It's more like, okay, let's try to understand if this stuff makes sense. But then in many cases, it's like I really don't know if the old stuff was not why like, oh, we are changing this because, and then you're like, okay, I mean, I guess he checked. I mean, like, in a way, right? Why is it?
Yeah.
But then, sometimes it's just useful to pull the branch, you run it locally, and you say, okay. Now
Yeah.
I see what's shade. Okay, now the glitch and the stuff, and then you can see.
Yeah,
But
one,
just
one
from
thing that I do often is even just opening the code in the IDE that I'm reviewing and seeing how it was before and how things get there so I can get some context about what's going on, which is, it's useful so you understand what's going on. Uh, Unfortunately, it also means that it takes forever to do a review because you have to catch up on everything.
it's incredible, especially because I mean, when I build IntelliJ, every now and then it's like, okay, so now what should I do? Like, just play something on Netflix, right? But no, but
You
it's
need
AI.
you need a faster computer.
No, it's not that I need a faster computer. Luckily for me, I can run two IDE, so I look at other stuff, and I'm also doing the documentation because I'm working on accessibility. I love it, and it's very poorly documented. So yeah, it's
I mean, the fact that it's documented at all is kind of a miracle.
no. That the thing is, you never know how it's supposed to work, and that's probably the struggle that I have
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
that's the difficult thing. As a person, like I think understanding accessibility on mobile, on Android at least, and on iOS as well, it's much easier than it is to understand accessibility on desktop because the UIs are much simpler and the expectations are more intuitive, I think,
Yeah.
in terms of what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm working on this. The current task on Jewel is accessibility for the tabs on the editor. The
Hmm.
this ones that, yeah, the usual, or the default one, the one that you have. For instance, if you go to settings, plugins, and you have the marketplace and the installed, right? Those two. And what we have in Jewel, it works with the keyboard, right? You move left and right. I managed to make that work. You press right and it goes to right and left, and you're like, okay, this is cool. And then you check the screen reader, and the screen reader is not reading the tabs names, and you're like, okay, so this is useless. So if I can see the fact that I press right and the focus moves, it's useless for me because the screen reader is not reading, it's not giving me anything, right? So it's fine because, okay, I'm like a keyboard person, I move the thing and I see the focus moving and I'm like, okay, there is keyboard navigation, right? But then that's not accessibility, it's keyboard navigation, it's another thing, it's partially another thing. So you solved half the problem. So it's a very complex it's a very complex topic, and again, you have a lot of free stuff on web. I mean, if you look at Chrome is kind of nailing it, but
The
then
web.
everything else, the web is kind of nailing it.
There you go. You have a YouTube short right there.
Yes, but
Just a loop. Just a loop of like web.
the web, but yeah, it's as you say, on Android was kind of always okay. When we worked on apps, it was like, okay, yeah, the icon doesn't mean anything here. We skip it, right? Or you aggregate things, or you put content descriptor to understand why the icon button. But on desktop, it's a tricky thing. It gets very, very, very hard very quickly. So apart from my struggle, job struggle, and existential struggle, what are we doing today, Sebastiano?
That is the $1 billion question because I forgot we were last
Okay,
time we
so
were working on this. So step one, figure out what the fuck we were doing
well, I
three
mean
weeks ago.
the
Step
thumbnails,
two, do it. Step three, step four, profit.
profit. so the thumbnail says namespaces.
Yeah. I think we were implementing stuff from namespaces.
Fuck me, RSS.
Um,
Okay, is it a real URL? I guess so.
what? This
Line
one? Oh,
22.
I think we were testing something.
Is it a real domain?
Probably.
Is it a real domain? I don't want
I
to.
don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to run it live, but let me check.
No, it was probably just something that wasn't working or we were trying. Yeah, we
No,
removed it. So
it's not a real domain. I mean, that's a disappointment. There is
there you
no
go.
ME
There is a me.
domains. How is it even possible? Nobody registered fuck.me.
It
I mean,
maybe is a premium domain.
it will work. Yeah, probably it probably is worth like millions. Anyway,
Yeah. I
so if
don't
we
need to
run
know.
the app, what do we have today?
So I think we were supposed to work on the some of the weirder um, namespaces like stupid Spotify and
Okay, but
chapters stuff like
how
that.
far are we from like
I think if we
trying
are
this out?
good, we can finish all of this shit today, or
Okay.
most of this shit anyway. And then next week we can start, well, next time, which I think is next week. I don't know. I don't remember. It's probably next week. We can start working on the really interesting part, which is how do you do validation for a feed? Like
Okay.
the goal is I would like to build a feed validator, like the ones that you find online, but none of them
Okay.
are open source. They're all like kind of you
Webby.
give them something and they tell you, actually, let me share the screen. You give them a feed and they have a bunch of checks that they go through, and then
Yeah, I mean we can ask Charles if he open source the
sure.
the validator.
So yeah, this for example pod based thing, it's very much not open source,
How
unfortunately.
do they make money? I don't understand. I'm
This
so
this I don't know.
I'm so revenue stream oriented. How? I mean, this thing costs money for sure, right? Oh yeah, look at that
This is a
PHP
different.
library.
It's PHP. I don't touch that.
No, I mean nobody needs that, but you know you have machine learning, so
Yeah,
we
I mean
can
it
pull
would
it off.
be it would be interesting to see which checks they make.
Yeah, they need to check against something. So,
Oh, there's AI.
ooh,
I
I mean, why?
what
Of
could
course,
possibly go fucking wrong?
podcastai.com. Postcard. No, but okay. Feed it something, and
I think
let's
we had
check
like
against.
a gist where I had a like a random feed. Oh yeah, there you go. Feed. I said feed. Thank you very much. And then I can tell it eat this.
It is.
Nom 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 nom.
No, no, no. Okay. Missing opening XML declaration. Okay.
How is this red?
Required tags are present.
Und? What
Is
is
not valid. Okay.
what? I'm not even like this is literally the und. Did I change that? Did maybe I fucked it up? Who knows? Uh, let's see. It's hard when you don't. It's too big. Uh,
The struggle. The struggle is real.
I don't even fucking know. I don't know. What if I
Pick the first version. I
view
mean,
file? No, it's
und.
also und.
Und, like
No, this
language
this
und.
I think this
What's
is the wrong feed. Ha ha ha.
try something else.
Where the fuck was the gist?
What do you have tutorials? C++ tutorials. What are you
But
talking
this is
about?
not my gist. Why?
Where are you? Okay.
I don't know. I'm confused. Let me try and find the right
Yeah.
thing. That was the wrong one. But where is the right one then?
Did they stole your GitHub account?
I don't know.
Und is it und?
Okay,
It's
okay.
short for undefined. That's actually
I think it
that
is.
it makes sense.
I think it is.
Und.
The question is, why is
Is
it?
it German or is short for undefined?
It's short for fuck my life.
Yeah, come on. It's a
Okay, let's give
pick
it
another
this.
one.
Take
Pick
like
something.
this is a real feed. Whatever. Let's just say this is the one. This is our man, this is
Really?
slow.
Try another one. Try.
No, it's still the same. It's just very short. Very slow.
Okay.
Aha. So
100.
100.
Required tags are present. Okay.
But you see, you're wrong.
What do you mean you're wrong?
I mean, the validator is wrong.
I see.
Yep. Do you remember this is the iTunes weird bullshit?
Yeah, there was, but it was not true. False with the capital letter or something.
Nope.
No, was it? Yes,
It
no.
is
One
not. It would
was
make
like what?
almost sense, but it's not.
Explicit. Here you go.
Wait. Oh no,
I
is it now?
don't know. It's
Now
true.
it is. Wait, I don't remember. Because it's everything is so fucking confusing.
Explicit.
So this one is actually, oh, was it block? So there is definitely something with these weird. I think maybe used to be clean or explicit, and now it's true or false.
Okay.
I don't remember.
But okay, but
Why is
that's
everything so confusing? Let's check
look at
this.
it. Look at that. Look at that.
Hey,
Okay,
this
come
is
over.
fast.
Yes, blim 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 blim.
It's also not complaining about the explicit part. It's just saying, yeah,
So
sure, whatever.
the validators are validating kinda. Check the
That's the other
PHP
thing.
one.
There's, as we were saying with Marco, there's no standard. So
Oh, I mean, this is like a young technology, so why
it's
would
just
you
like
have
category is valid, yellow.
yellow? But more than 2 iTunes category tags, so you should be one, apparently.
Does it though?
Category for a complete list, blah blah blah. Single category.
You can specify more than one.
Okay, so the thing is wrong.
I told you.
I know that you told me, but doesn't make any sense. Okay, item is valid. Item
Oh, I
is
know why it was so slow. I know why
it's
it was so
validating
slow.
item
It's
by one.
because it's checking the size of every single file, episode file that is in there. So it's checking the
Whoa,
URLs. That's why this one is slow.
Jesus.
I
Okay,
mean, that's
it's thorough.
fair.
Okay.
That's fair. That's possibly not terrible.
Okay. What's the PHP doing? Is I mean the
Let's
PHP
check
one.
the. Is this one?
There were a
No, this
couple
is
of
the
them.
LiveWire.
No, it's
That's a
it's this
different
one and
one.
it's the previous the
It's
tab
another
as well.
one.
Done.
Uh,
Okay,
this
sure.
is very useful. It says absolutely nothing.
No, but so
Everything is
what's
fine.
the
Yeah, this is shit. Let's check the PHP one.
for
I
wait?
am now going to
Use.
install PHP.
I mean, wait. There's like, is there
No,
like
there's no demo anywhere.
Can you go? How many stars does this thing have?
One.
Okay.
Can
Can
I
we? I
not?
mean, what happens if we do like RSS validator library? I mean,
Mm,
it has to be something.
so remember that
Yeah,
podcast
no.
RSS works differently
Yeah,
from
yeah. For
RSS. So things
podcast.
that are
Okay.
invalid in RSS are valid for podcasts and vice versa. So you cannot really do that.
Okay. How do I validate a
Yeah,
podcast?
literally what I just said. It's just
Yeah.
don't use those ones. I think this one
Enter.
was okay. This one says nothing. Cascade validator is this one. So sure. Any other podcasted validator or my sitemap generator? Sure.
I mean, why not? Sitemap generator.
If you can
Okay.
generate the sitemap, why not?
Why use a podcast feed validator?
It doesn't matter. It's a fool's errand anyway. There is no pre-made library, and so we're going to make our
Well, I
own.
mean, we're with blackjacks and
Because
okay.
yeah,
Anyway,
because if we had, oh
Ugh.
yes, this one is also saying can only be true or false. Okay, missing required category. Wait, but the other one was saying, wait, this one was saying the categories are fine.
No, there were category
It's
are
just saying
more
there's
than
more than
one,
two.
more than two. Yeah.
And
Each
it's
category.
theoretically checking that they make sense. Hey, now you want to know which ones. It's like,
Fatal. No website URL found.
huh? Your feed website is fast.
Find that direct link in
Okay, so it
media.
just gave up. Okay.
So so they are
Oh,
checking
it's
stuff.
probably education. Sure. I mean, this is a good.
Yeah,
validator, I guess.
there are
And
suggestions.
science as well. It's just saying science and where the fuck is the list? Science and education are not supposed to be used by themselves.
Hmm.
They're supposed to be used as like
In
you're supposed to have a
education.
subcategory as well.
Okay, fair enough. Hmm.
But at the same time,
Okay.
it seems
So,
stupid.
and if we try to validate this XML, what do we get? Well, I mean,
This
does
which
it
one?
the one that we are feeding the websites?
Where do you want to
This one.
validate it?
This.
Because
I
we have
mean,
just
if we feed this stuff to our
that's
library.
what we've been testing against until now.
Okay, so that's the
That's
XML.
literally the same feed.
I thought
Well,
I thought
the
it
only
was
the only
the
exception is we're using a shorter version because it's impossible to debug otherwise.
fair enough.
But it's the same. But
Okay, so
we're not writing the validator now.
no.
So
But
I'm
we
not
are
gonna go
missing.
and validate it now
It's
because we
it's just to
need to
understand
finish
what we are
implementing this
missing.
shit first.
Let's let's try to understand what we are missing.
So think, I think we have woo! We have
Ooh, what
Google
was that?
Play maybe to do. I don't know if you've done. We do have. Wait, we did have. Yeah, Google Play. It's the only usage. Is there? No. Okay. So we can start from Google Play. They are pretty much the
Why?
same as the iTunes ones. There is, like this is saying, just use description, iTunes summary, iTunes owner, iTunes email, which we already have, and
Mm-hmm.
iTunes author,
Author.
which I think we already have.
Yeah, I think I
So we have
remember
category,
something.
image owner,
Owner.
subcategory. Yeah, sure. Uh, iTunes author. There you go. Yeah. So we're fine there. Recommended. We have explicit. We have the language. We do. Perfect. We have block. We have new feed URL. I'm quite sure we do have it. And this one is the recommended title. GUID we do have, I think. Let's see, episode. Oh, we only have item. Yeah. Yes. So we have the iTunes stuff. I don't think Google Podcast it's imposing its own stuff anymore because it only talks about iTunes. So I think this is fine.
This is good. I mean,
One fewer
maybe
to
they
care
took it
about.
as a standard de facto kind of thing, right?
Yeah, probably. I like standards, but this is fine. Now we start with the stupid. We
So
start with
this is
fucking Spotify.
so what are we missing from Spotify? The
So
Spotify
we have
media, I think
media,
we have it.
which we don't have.
No?
Nope. So this is media, and that's. I don't even know, but sure. Then there is DC terms, which is some other. I think this is the doubling core. Yes, doubling core terms, whatever the fuck that is. Okay, and then we have Spotify, which is their own useless shit. And then we have PSC, which is simple chapters from Podlove, and that's actually this
Okay.
one. So I think we can
Chapters.
start from this one and then work our way
Through the
in
rest.
reverse. Yeah, because this one is fairly simple,
Okay.
as far as I remember anyway. Nope. That's the wrong copy paste. Okay, cool. So let's start from PSC whatevers. So we have PSC chapters and PSC chapter.
Chapter.
Chapter. Chapter.
Ch- Chateau.
Chapter.
The R is silent.
Okay, so we have something like this, and it goes in the episode.
Okay.
So this channel, where is item? There you go. We're just gonna chunk it down here. So this is file chapters, and this is PSC chapters.
Chapters.
I forgot what keys to use. I have different keys on my Mac
I mean,
for
tab is tab, Sebastian.
no, but I changed it to Shift Tab on my Mac so I don't mistakenly pick the auto completions versus the AI completions.
Fair enough. That's
Because
clever.
50 to 60% of the time I don't want the AI thing, I want the auto completion.
Okay. So what do you do? Shift tab for the AI one, I guess?
Yes,
Okay.
that is indeed correct. Okay, so we have chapters, it's just that bullshit. And we can define that, but we need the XML
Element.
element. There you go. And this also needs all the bullshit namespacing, whatever. So
Is it block?
maybe I'm gonna call it PSC chapters or podlove. And this is podlove. And this is chapters, and the namespace is that fucking thing.
Simple chapters.
PSC. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go and define that. Data
Boom. Here you go.
data class pod of
It was the AI
chapters.
trying to help you, Sebastian.
Yeah, sure. Well, chapters. I mean, that is technically correct. Oh, actually, I think we can put the serial name down here. That would probably make slightly more sense. Serializable, yes, and we can go and steal it from here because it's not a primitive type, so we can just do it down here. Okay, fine. Okay, so puddle of chapter,
Bottle of
and I'm
chapter.
just gonna plonk,
And then you do
and this is
chapters.
chapter. How does
One.
this look? There's like start and
Start
title and shit.
title and
Let's
title.
see.
Start and title.
Let's see. Oh, this can also contain the version. So I think this is XML element. Not entirely sure this is correct. This might be like chapter instead of chapters because the node is
The node
actually
is
chapter.
singular.
Yeah, I just want to see the iTunes category or something. Oh, it's just with the name. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Uh, Wait, what was it? Categories. It's XML element, but it does not say anything. Okay, it's here. XML serial name. Category. Sure. This is okay, so this should work in theory. We'll see shortly if it does. So, I was saying there is the version. So this is val version. Again, I think the easiest thing is for me to change the shortcut here. So I stopped doing that. But I'll do it. So I don't think we need the value here. I'm just gonna say it's null by default. The attribute is optional, defaults to 1.0. Okay, perfect. And then we have start, title, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to do a copy pasty. No, no, yeah, yeah. Okay, and I think they're all mandatory, mandatory, and then optional, optional. Okay. So here we have start, which I think the syntax is defined below. Oh, shit. Okay, fine. It's a string. Technically, this is mandatory. However, I think we have made everything optional, and we're gonna figure it out later.
Yeah, the validation phase.
Yeah, so this is mandatory.
Is it
Lol.
though?
Then we have title, which is also mandatory. Then we have href, which is not mandatory. And then we have image, which is also not mandatory. Because href is a URL and image is also a URL. Okay. External chapter information. You can also use this bullshit.
Okay.
I think not. I don't think this is gonna happen. And then there's like this, like deep linking, alternate feeds, paged feeds, like all this stuff is lovely, but we don't care.
That's a bit intense.
It's a bit too much. I think this is enough.
Priority P2. P2.
Yeah, yeah. So feel free to open bugs and I'll deprioritize them accordingly. Okay. So cool. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Now, I think what we can do is we can see if this loads. Do we have any chapters on the episodes? I don't think we do on this one. We do not. Let me think of some feed that does have chapters. I remember. There was a podcast that had chapters, but I don't remember the name. It was Splunk. No, it wasn't Splunk. Smashing security. That was it.
Oh.
Okay. Smashing security. There you go. This one. Let's see if their feed. Oh, what is this bullshit? Don't give me this bullshit. Also, if you're rendering it as HTML, just fucking rendering as HTML.
Either is raw or properly rendered. What's this thing?
Yeah, this is interesting. I also
get the feed.
Yeah, but it's the same.
It's the same link.
It's the same bullshit. No, I think what we need to do is uh, uh, HTTP request, and I'll do that and content type. Content type. Uh, do you remember what's the RSS content type? Text
Uh,
RSS? Oh, application. Okay,
Application
sure.
XML. Yeah.
YOLO.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Uh, sure.
The file is huge.
Yes. It's
Code
seven.
insights feature are not available. Okay,
Yeah,
fair
it's
enough.
4.5 megs. It's not unexpected. I wonder if I if I try to reformat it, it's probably gonna
I don't know.
implode.
I don't know. I think it's just gonna die.
Podcast chapters. Oh, they use a
Chapter.
different thing. They use a different thing where they have a JSON somewhere. And how
Okay.
does that JSON look? You might ask.
Let's
Uh,
check.
exactly. Uh,
Fetch it.
that's it.
Boom. File saved.
Okay.
Start and title. Facile.
Okay, this is easy. It's 120.
Start time, I guess it's seconds.
Yeah, it's like I think this podcast chapters is the not this one, this one. Podcasting 2.0. Where the shit namespace chapters? Yes. And
URL
oh, and it
URL
does
required, yeah.
point to a fucking JSON. Okay, okay,
So this
okay.
is legit.
And
Okay,
this is the
that's
structure. Okay, that's fine.
start time.
I
Oh,
have no
they
idea.
don't have the end time though. So
Yeah,
it's
because you
just
technically don't need it.
yeah, but they also have the image and there are other stuff in it. So MIME type of file.
So version required, chapters required, optional author, title, podcast name, blah blah blah.
The
Okay, the
chapter
chapter
object.
object.
Okay, start time and title. Oh, there
Yeah.
is it's optional. The end time of the chapter expressed in seconds. Okay.
Look, would you
Let's see.
believe there is decent documentation? I
Oh,
am impressed,
yeah,
surprised.
that's good. This is
I don't
good.
know.
I mean, it's a markdown. You can also feed it to the machine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do later, but that's for JSON. We don't have JSON parsing yet, so for now, let's just
Don't we? I
say
mean, do we have Kotlin serialization, right? Shouldn't we have Kotlin?
yes, we do. I just wanted to check if there
Okay.
was a RSS feed that contains those attributes. And the reason I'm saying that, I mean, technically they are here, so there should be, where the fuck is it? Item PSC chapters. So Spotify has this, and it doesn't support the other one. Only version 1.1 supported by Spotify. Okay, Spotify. Um, I'm thinking, well, at least this match. But what I was thinking is if we have um, a like a Spotify exclusive podcast,
Okay. Like Joe Rogan kind of
I
thing.
don't want to even
I
come
mean,
close to that.
that's definitely
But I think because the problem is
because
Spotify doesn't really give you access to RSS feeds. That's kind of the difficult part. They're kind of scummy. They keep the feeds for themselves, and they also mirror your files, so you don't know who has played what when. Long story. Anyway, I think extract RSS feed. No, I cannot do. Oh, SoundCloud. Oh no, this is SoundCloud. No, I want Spotify. Uh, never
People are
mind.
struggling.
I think though, maybe Gimlet. But Science Versus is a Gimlet podcast, and they don't use Spotify. RSS from Spotify. Let's see if we can get any fucking podcast from here. But banana, sure, I'll take it. Get feed? Nope, doesn't work. You see, it doesn't work. What the fuck am I looking at? I don't even. Oh my god.
Banana podcast. I mean, I like the logo.
No, fuck it. Okay, mission aborted.
But it was a
So
short
we're gonna support this chapter thing. That's fine, but I think that's the amount of effort that we're gonna put into it is this.
So
It's
it's gonna be
I'm gonna
minimal support.
take the where the fuck is the page here. I'm gonna take this bit and I'm gonna copy paste it into here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all gonna love it. It's gonna be the greatest thing ever done.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna see if it works. And I think that's it.
Just run it.
Reformat.
No, Sebastiano, reformat, no.
What is this? Why is this?
I think the XML support just gave up.
It is possible. It is also unfair.
Life.
Life is unfair, I know. And war never changes. And
Blah, blah, blah. Exception in plugin JSON that we are not even using.
it's fine.
Oh, green,
Okay, so let's see if it read. Podlove chapters is null.
Null.
Is it
Okay.
though? Let's see. It probably is. Allow, yes. Okay, so we have the feed. Let's see items, and then we look at the first one, and then we go to Podlove chapters. It's there.
Oh, there is there. 4 chapters.
Yeah, it's fine.
So
It
it's
works.
not why
It works.
why would it call it null?
Huh? I don't know.
I like the
I read
start-
null, and then maybe it was
start at
just
8:26 to 250. Yeah, sure,
it's
whatever.
8 minutes 26 seconds and 250 milliseconds. It's
very,
very specific.
very specific.
No, but that's just the example code, the example stuff. So they're just showing you the different time formats.
Okay, fair enough.
And I think for ourselves, it's probably worth saying this is like the format here is somewhat
Float.
fucky.
It's a float.
It's possibly something like this.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. So it's like this is optional, this is optional, and this is optional.
Sure.
I also it's like
you can even link the page. I mean, whoever.
I could.
Just throw a
I
comment in
could.
there.
Oh no, I closed the tab.
Like a fucking savage.
Well, I don't know why it was Mickey Mouse there for a second.
I don't know, because it's maybe he's a savage. I don't know. We will. We will never know.
So let's go through the other bullshit here.
So what else do we have?
RSS channel might contain media restriction. Oh, it's like type country relationship allow. It's like
Okay.
relationship is loving each other.
I
Very
don't know.
hard.
Probably it's like
Very hard. Very hard.
It's a deep relationship.
Yes. So this is restrictions. Media restrictions. Is that French? Oh, it's restriction, singular. Fuck. I'll leave it plural because it makes more sense. And then we have a type and a relationship, and they're both mandatory. And they're both attributes. And I'm not entirely sure what the content... Oh, those are the countries. It's a space-separated ISO 3166 country codes. Okay.
Okay. Wow.
So I don't remember how to do the content thing, but we'll figure it out. Oh, it was XML value, I think. XML value? Yay. Oh, goddamn.
I mean,
Okay. No! Where did you go?
you still can't. What's wrong with you? Okay.
Fuck.
AI.
AI. Assistant.
Allow attaching database schema. Yeah, fuck you.
Ooh, I can use a custom language?
Like, but
I want to see what comes out of there. Where the...
I mean, adding is a key map.
It's in key map. Yeah, probably.
AI. Analyze,
No.
generate code. No. It's going to be like accept or something. Generate commit summary. Who needs that? I mean, it constantly bugging me like, do you want me to give you a summary of the commits? No. I mean,
Like,
who
no,
needs
because
that?
LLMs are bad at summarizing.
Who needs that? I mean, this is an example commit message. Really, I'm going with my work in progress or fixed bugs, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's why your commits are... Oh, you have like 5 commits in a row with the same message.
No, I
They're
have
refusing to give in to the AI.
No, because I'm making the linter happy most of the time, so it's always like making the linter happy. That's the content of the...
Am I on an old version of the plugin that I cannot change it? Sure. Yes, do it. And
deprecated.
bye. End of an era.
How many plugins do you have? Why do you have handlebars mustache? What the fuck are you doing?
I think I opened a file that contained that. I don't know. I don't know why. Because
TypeScript React. But you can look. You can search the.
Because I have the. I should have, at least in theory, the full line completion. That is the local ML based thing, but I don't know. Did they move it? They might have moved it. Because there used to be like a pop-up.
Maybe double shift and throw something at the...
Oh,
Ooh. Custom. Inline, insert inline proposal, right? Really? That's... It's not even tagged as...
Shift, tab, yes.
YOLO.
Remove.
Oh, no.
I said remove.
Try again.
Okay, let's see.
Ask the machine. Shift tab.
Hey!
Wow. But
Humans
it was
win
wrong because it said
again.
tab. It said tab. Space separated.
Okay,
Wow.
so we have the value. This is actually
I mean,
like
like we don't have the
countries.
technology, right, to make it better.
Countries.
We don't have the technology to make something better
It was
than
type
space
and
separated.
relationship. Okay, type is a string. This is
That's
also
just
val.
we just brought back people from space, and we are space
Yeah, but it
separating
took
things.
9 fucking months to bring those people back.
Yeah,
So
man, that was
there's
also
that.
yeah. Thank you, Obama, I guess, or not. I don't know.
So the funny thing is that this can either be country or nothing, or just not exist, and allow is also the only thing that is allowed. So
Boo.
sure. Taking some notes so when we write the validator, at least we know what the fuck is going on. And this goes on channel. That makes sense. Okay. So let's say here we have val restrictions. And it is indeed a media description. Oh, wait, there was the limit thing, was just there. Too much, too little. Yeah, there you go. So Spotify limit, recent count 1. Number of concurrent episodes to display starting from... Who the fuck needs this? Spotify, what's wrong with you? What happened to you as a kid? What was it again? Recent count. Actually, this is Spotify recent count, and this is media restriction. Okay, and this is Spotify recent count, which we are going to just YOLO this. This is...
Fair enough.
Oh, fuck! I forgot that this is actually media,
Mm-hmm.
and this is media. Okay. And then the other one is whatever fucking bullshit Spotify. There you go. Okay. And this is sure. I am typing dyslexic apparently. I don't know. It made sense in my head.
This diving.
Recent count. Ah. So this is supposed to have a... Oh, this is called limit. Ah, fuck me. This recent count is the value. Limit. Okay. We're going to call it yes, that. Thank you very much. And this is limit. And this is recent count. And it's supposed to be an int. Although I wouldn't be too surprised if people just put whatever fucking random things there.
Yeah, probably validation, Sebastiano.
The funny thing is that this spec does not say
validation.
that the number must be positive.
No. But why would you put -3?
Why wouldn't you? Have you met QA?
I mean, that's have you met fat finger people? I mean, sure.
Okay, cool, sure, why not? And we have country of origin. Just the machine is like limit. There's a limit. There's a limit. And then there's the same stupid namespace. And this only has a value inside. The space separated list, okay. In order of priority. Okay. Podcasts with a narrow list of countries will have a higher potential reaching their target audiences compared to podcasts with wide definitions. Podcast
What's
limitations
that?
element entirely will be defined as global and not having it. Like the thing that I'm not clear about is this is clearly something that Spotify has made up because it's in their namespace because nobody else fucking gives a shit. Is this supposed to actually rank you higher in Spotify algorithms, or is it just bullshit that someone wrote in
No, I
the
think
specs?
country of origin is
My bet is on
so,
bullshit.
but why? So country of origin. Why is a list? I don't understand. I don't understand the logic. I didn't. So there is only one country of origin.
Nope.
What do you mean? No. I know that the space separated, but why is a list? I mean, what is it? Countries of origin?
Exactly.
Of origin of what? Are you
Yes.
geo?
It is a list of I think this is like countries for which this podcast makes sense. I
Okay,
don't
so
know
but
why they
that's
called it
not
country of origin.
that's not origin. That's like
It's also
geo.
it's also technically not country but countries. But
Yeah, that's the thing. Why?
who are
I think
we?
it's like a
Who are
allow
we?
list. You know, it makes sense. Call it
It's
allow
not
list.
an allow list because that's the media restriction thing.
That's okay. I see. Well, I mean, sure, whatever. Spotify. I
Do
mean,
you
you are
want to
making
argue
things.
with Spotify?
No. You are making things up, and you can make whatever you
Yeah.
want, right?
The title of the specific podcast, alternatively, the analog title element may be used instead, but never both at the same time.
How do you check? I mean, that's the thing. So why?
That's gonna be fun,
Yeah, whatever.
validating that.
It's gonna be like a gazillion. You know what? Instead of writing all the files, just let's build a like a ML to do that.
I mean, it might
Like
be easier, but also it
let's.
might not be easier.
I mean, we can vibe coding the ML to
Yeah,
what?
and make $50,000 out of nowhere.
But just print money, man. Print money.
I mean, it's a usual thing where starting with already having an audience makes the earning part a lot easier.
Well, I mean, he built an audience doing the exact same thing, right? He started a few years ago, you know,
Yeah,
and
he
he
built he
compounded.
built an audience of people that like doing exactly the thing he does.
Yeah, that's what we do pretty much.
Well,
It's just gonna take time for us.
so I guess the big difference is that we don't particularly have aims and we don't stake our livelihood on that.
Oh no, but I think the so I follow the whole thing on Twitter, and he was hilarious because at some point it was like people just start asking how are you making money out of this, and he was like, hey, I had no idea, how will you make money? And it was like, you should put ads. And it was like, okay, I'm gonna put ads. And just people started throwing money at him, and I was like, sure. It's, I guess that's how it
That's
works, right?
100% how it works for everyone else out there.
Yeah. It's so, it was but on the interesting side, a few way smaller developers from an audience point of view, now they are actually in the in the on the train, right? So, and they are making something very nice, a couple of things, and now there is a game jam, and I'm thinking about people that do game jams, and it's
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna be
have you
interesting.
played that game? Because it was
Uh,
shit.
no, I didn't play. I mean, it's a flight simulator. I don't need that. But
I mean, it's Roblox equivalent of what you'd think a flight simulator would be. It's like if that's what you want to
Yeah,
play,
sure. I mean, but
fair. But
I checked the library, I checked 3JS, and the thing is serious. Like it's serious. So you can build incredible stuff with a library that, technically speaking, is like a JS library. And you're like, how can you do this with JavaScript? So that's the interesting part, the technical interesting part from me. The game is, whatever. I mean, I don't need that. But the whole idea is nice if it brings people to game development. A lot of people always wanted to do games and they never were able, because either you self-impose limitation on yourself, no, I'm not good at math, I don't do games, or I don't do graphic stuff. So, and now, the things are changing. So yeah, the quality is going to be weird as always. I mean, 5 years ago we didn't have generative AI for images, and when they started doing things, we'll never replace photography because now the thing has 6 fingers. It took 6 months to figure it out, and now you have like incredible stuff.
still hasn't replaced photography though.
No, because nothing is replacing anything for like 100%, right? The same way that cars didn't replace horses. I mean, you still have horses, right? It's not that, Henry Ford just extinct every horse. Just no, they didn't kill every horse. They just changed the way we use horses, and I think it's gonna be similar or something similar. You will have people that can be more productive with the tool, with a slightly different approach from a technology point of view, and you will have new people
I,
coming
I
in.
think I think in this case it's gonna be more of a very different use cases. For example, AI generated images will never ever be suitable for news reporting. Like the whole point of news reporting is
Oh
that
yeah,
it's something true, that it's
it's
actually
true.
happening.
It's true. Yeah,
So you will never
it's
be able
gonna
to use
replace iStock. It's gonna replace iStock.
yeah,
It's
stock
gonna
stock
replace
photography is
gone.
gone until something new comes along, and there is no stock photography for it, so there is no generated,
Yeah,
there
I
is
mean,
no training material to
it's
generate from.
it's hilarious,
So
but you can generate an image of a clock like that is not 10 to 10. Have you tried?
no, I haven't, but I
Eh,
can totally see why.
Yeah. So because the training, if you look on the internet, every clock image has 10 to 10
Yeah.
because it's more appealing from a marketing point of view.
Mm-hmm.
So AI is actually struggling. If you ask, okay, show me a clock, a watch with 15 past 4, it won't happen. It won't happen because the training data is not there. So it's it you need to feed the machine something to have an output.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
as long as
maybe at some point there's going to be an entirely different way of doing
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
stuff, which will not need it, but
But the
are
current
difficult.
status of yeah, but then the problem is gonna be another one because
Oh yeah, for sure.
then we go extinct, because that's
What
the
the?
idea, at some point.
Wait a second. What the fuck is this?
Sebastiano, it's a time.
No, look at this for a second
Yeah,
and tell me what's wrong with this.
I mean there is a comment in it, and it's like 3 elements and a comment.
No, it's one element. It's one fucking tag.
Okay, inside it has a start and an end thing. How am I supposed to do that? Like splitting the string and parsing it? How do we do it?
I don't know. This makes no
Okay,
sense. I think
but
I'm
no,
not gonna do this.
the validation part is gonna be interesting. But
I
now,
am
just
100% not going to do that. I mean, I'll just treat it as a string and fuck it. That's the most I'm gonna do. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
I don't parse it. I don't
I like
understand. I don't want to understand it.
I like the fact that there is a comment in there.
Yep, because that's stupid. And so it's like Spotify. You have your own namespace. You could have used something that makes fucking sense.
I mean, I just opened the window because when I'm talking in the room, I get my CO2 monitor that just goes crazy very
It
quickly.
just
So
stopped breathing.
yeah, I need to stop talking. That's the thing. But it doesn't work if you have like a stream on Twitch.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. But again, I'm very curious about the whole AI stuff that is coming. I'm very curious. I'm very positive that things are gonna be interesting. I like the fact that more people are joining the programming community, as at the same time a lot of people are gonna lose their job. Yeah, it's gonna be like a weird thing. Like you remember when a few years ago, pre-COVID, everybody was like, if everything goes to shit, I open a pizzeria because they never close. People need
Because
to
they
eat.
never worked in a pizzeria.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So I worked in a
It's a
pizzeria,
classic. Oh,
and
yeah, I'll just open a bar on the beach. That's
no,
you've
but
never fucking worked at a bar, have you?
because I worked
That's
there,
how you
and
can tell. That's
yes,
their dream.
I know I knew for sure that like if everything goes south, I can open a pizzeria and I work because people needs to eat, right? Restaurants are always be open, and then COVID came and restaurants shut down, right? The only thing that is always open because people needs to eat, they had to close, and then they started doing delivery. People that never did delivery, they
Yep.
started delivery because there was the adaptation that you needed to have to survive COVID.
Hmm.
And I think that the same thing is going to happen to our industry. There is, you will always need computers and programmers. Everything is a computer. Now it's a meme. Everything is computer, but that you get the point.
But it
There
is
is a
true.
computer. There is a computer everywhere. It's you will need programmers. We don't
Oh.
have enough programmers. Then there was and now we are like, oh yeah, we in 6 months and 12 months, every line of code is going to be AI generated. And I was like, sure-ish, kinda. Probably people are going to lose their job because I mean it's inevitable at some level. But at the same time, a lot of people are going to start programming because now it's like just to talk to the machine and maybe you can prototype something. I don't know. I think it's gonna be like a good thing, right? I'm not afraid side of
Hmm.
the bridge. And I'm more on the curious side. Like it's gonna be different,
That's for
and it's
sure.
gonna be something that you need to adjust, as everything in life, right?
Yeah.
You need resilience, right? And but at the same time, maybe what we do today is gonna be even more like a craft, right? At some point, like you have like $1 T-shirts, but you also have tailored suits for
I thought
thousands
you
of
were gonna
euros.
say Taylor Swift for a second.
No, Taylor Swift, tailored suits for and that's the thing, right? We reached a point where we have incredibly cheap stuff, but we also have supercars, right? So
Yeah, we have incredibly cheap stuff at some cost to
yeah, but
society and the
that
environment.
that's another discussion. But you got
Yeah.
the point, right? So you
Yeah.
get you can buy a car for a few thousand euros, and you can buy a Ferrari or whatever, right? So it's a car. If you look at it, oh, it's a car, right? But you have incredible different level of value, quality, status symbol kind of stuff. So I think it's gonna be something like that, a bit different, and probably experience is gonna be even more valuable, because we saw a lot of shit. I work with Cursor in the evening, and I'm doing Rails. Okay, so I'm like a noob with Rails. But man, I know when he's bullshitting me. I know I can call him out when he's going like weirdness kind of stuff. I was like, no man, this is not working, right? Even if I don't know Rails, like I'm no expert, I'm just starting. And Ruby is still weird because I had so many years of Kotlin and Java. Ruby is
You're
like, oh,
spoiled.
oh man. I mean, I love the language. I feel like the language is cool in a way that is very friendly from a syntax point of view. You know, it's very, very fluent. It's more like English kind of stuff.
Yeah, but so is Visual Basic.
But it's brutal from a typing point of view, right? There's the duck typing stuff. It's a bit brutal if you come from like, oh, the compiler is gonna save my
The
ass.
duck typing is pretty terrible if you are used to state statically.
Yeah, it's a mind shift. It's a serious mind shift because like when I type something in Kotlin, and you know, okay, if it's not red, it's gonna work, kind of, right? So I mean, if it's not red, 80% I'm fine. So if I give it tab, right, I know that it's gonna be okay. In Ruby, that not always happens the way you you imagine it.
No shit.
But at the same time, you know, I can spot when the machine is doing something weird, right? So if something doesn't make sense, I say no, let's try again, right? And then he goes like, oh yeah, sure, sorry, I see the problem now, and he
And you're
reiterates,
like, do
it's
you
gonna.
though?
I mean, you need to be kind to machines, Sebastiano. They're
I
coming,
am.
so they're coming. So there's no
I
no
could be much
joking.
worse than this.
But yeah. But the problem is that we are at the beginning of this,
Yeah.
and I know for sure because that's what we do as a species. This is getting better and better and better very quickly. It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be good, like legitimately good, and that's exciting. There is no, it's just exciting because I get to do things that you know I couldn't do before. Like I'm building stuff in my evening. Like I have 1 hour before dinner or something or bedtime, and then and I can pull off like a feature, right? Like, you know, okay, let's build a feature, and I can write tests and stuff. It will probably take me weeks, right? It took me weeks when because I built the the gym app that I built. So you remember the gym app, right? So I built it pre AI. It took me like months because you know it was just me, Rails tutorials, and like you know, and then when I mean it was kind of working. I was slightly, it was okay, and then Rails 8 came out, and I was like, okay, I want to rewrite it with the new stack, and also Super Maven came out, so you could use the chat in Visual Studio Code, and I rewrote the whole thing in a week in the evening, and you're like, okay, so you know that was one of those clicking, like did you have those aha moments like shit, this thing it's happening, and it was last year, right? It was last year. It was months ago, and now you have Cursor that is just nailing it. I can't wait for the JetBrains stuff then to come out. I'm in the waiting list. Hello, Daniel Lewis.
What a jolly fellow.
Yeah, it was very smiling, and And again, I think it's happening, and it's gonna be very interesting. And it works. So now I'm gonna be somehow a bit harsh, but it's working way better with Ruby, with Python, with JavaScript than is with Kotlin.
There's a lot
And
more code out there to train
yeah,
on, and I'm not
that's
surprised.
that's the thing, man. That's the thing. We are paying the price somehow. I mean, Swift UI is horrible. Swift is horrible because everything is like closed source. Like everything is closed on their side. There's no training material for that.
Well,
On the other,
Apple has their own thing,
yeah, sure. Um, we'll see.
but I don't know.
We'll see. On our side, man, I try. I mean, there is no support. I mean, one unfortunate thing was realizing that there is no Kotlin support in VS Code. I was like, what do you mean there is no Kotlin support? There's no official support. There is no official LSP, for Kotlin.
Yeah,
Because everything is from the community, and I was like, well, that's weird.
yeah, but I mean
Um,
the LSP for Java is also kind of weird. And to be
but
also
again,
fair, doing JVM languages in Visual Studio Code is also kind of weird in general.
no, but it was Visual Studio Code just because Cursor is Visual Studio Code, right?
I
Yeah,
know. But
and
that's
and
kind
it
of
was like
like where you're kind of forced into, right?
yeah, but there was a weird feeling, because I didn't expect that, right? I lived in a world where, well, I mean, of course there is Kotlin support, right? I mean, why not? And then you realize that I can practically build everything, but like a Kotlin. I mean, I can do Flutter, of course. I can do Rails. I can do TypeScript. And then you're like, okay, I'm covering so much area here that it feels that the stuff that I can't do just isolated itself, right? I don't know why the feeling was like, why didn't you join the party, right? Everybody is also here. It's like the same stuff that you can do with IntelliJ. Okay, with IntelliJ you can do everything, right? I mean, if you don't consider the sub, um, like the different IDE like RubyMine and WebStorm and that kind of stuff. Let's talk IntelliJ, and you can build pretty much everything, right? But
Mm-hmm.
then if you go on the other side, you can build everything but Kotlin. And I was like, and it felt so weird. I understand that there is a business reason. Of course, there is a business reason. But it felt weird. It felt weird. I don't know why it felt like, huh, that's unfortunate. Right, because I really wanted to do Kotlin with cursor, and I was like, there is zero. You can't do anything. There is nothing. There is not even like highlighting syntax. There is nothing. You can't use it. It's just like opening Notepad and pretend that you can do Kotlin. You can't. So it was a weird feeling. But
Yeah,
maybe things are improving. I look forward to try Juni as soon as they send me an email. I'm in the waiting list, so I mean it's happening.
at some point it will.
Yeah, sure. So where are we? I'm just rambling.
uh, I think we're going through the last few things, which are the ones for the podcast namespace. And I'm trying to
Okay.
figure out what in the remote item thing, what the medium, because it says the medium, if the field being pointed to is not of medium type podcast, this attribute should contain its podcast medium type. Okay, I understand now. So essentially, there is a pod roll, which is a list
Control.
of other podcasts you might want to listen to.
Okay.
It's like suggestions.
Fair
And
enough.
you can point to other feeds. And you can also
Okay.
say this feed is not an actual podcast, but it's more like it's an RSS feed for YouTube videos or for
Okay.
music or
Or
for whatever. So you
news.
can. It's the.
So is it like it's a
It's a
string?
classifier if you.
Okay, but it's a string, like, or there is like a list of supported types.
There's a list.
Ah, okay. Now, because I'm already thinking about how do we fucking validate this with pain. That's that's the answer.
Okay, I rewrote it in a way that I understand. If it's not podcast, then it should match
match
the
it.
other feeds
Nice.
medium attribute. And I'm actually gonna put this in quote so I know what I'm talking about. Okay. There's a bunch of them, but we've done these three here, and I think locked, funding, and sound bites are probably fairly straightforward.
Okay. Funding. Links to financially support the show. Okay.
So this is just locked, and then contain an owner
It's
and a
locked.
yes or no, which is gonna be a fucking string because everything is a string.
Everything is a string, Sebastian.
Everything is string.
Everything is a nullable string.
Yes. Very much is. Very much is. So this is, we were saying locked. Podcast locked. And this, I'm going to make you my content or XML value. And this is locked because why not? Okay. And then this can be owner is an email and it's not mandatory. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Don't care. TLDR. Funding. Funding. Okay, this is also
Cha-ching!
fairly easy. It's kind of the same thing. So we can just call this funding and funding. And it's like URL. That's the. I think this is supposed to be. It's a freeform string. It can be literally anything.
Sure. Sure, YOLO.
Okay.
I like the fact that it's a mandatory freeform string. Like, put something in there.
Soft limit. I'm just gonna call it. Nobody will ever validate that. URL. That's not mandatory. I think it's not. Oh, it is. Ah, shit.
Oops.
It's mandatory. Mandatory you. So let me actually go and add locked and funding. Locked before I forget because we know this is gonna happen. Funding. Okay. And then this is done. This I don't care. Soundbite, person, location, and season.
Location, Sebastian.
Look, it's all about location. Okay, so the fucking freeform because it can
What's a
have a
sound
value.
bite? What's a sound bite?
What's a soundbite? It's like a short part of the audio that you can, like, it's 30 seconds or whatever,
Ah,
that you
okay,
use
like
for promotion.
like a trailer, kind of short,
Kind
kind of.
of.
Okay,
It's kind of not a trailer, but it's generally used for promotional
fair enough.
reasons.
Okay, okay, okay.
So we said soundbite, person, location. Uh oh, soundbite goes in item. Oops. That does make sense though. Wait, I was already in. Oh, I was in item all along, so these are wrong here, I think. They're probably wrong. I don't think I have anything else podcast here. No, okay, fine. I'm just very quickly double checking that this goes. Oh, transcript. Okay, goes on item. Did I move it? No, I'm not that stupid. Good. Chapters goes on item. Good. Podroll goes on channel. Good. Locked goes on channel. Good. And funding goes on channel. Good. Everything is good. Now, soundbite has a start time and a duration. Oh, this is saying you don't need to publish an extra file. It's just saying take the enclosure and this bit to this bit is the soundbite. It's kind of
Yeah,
like a
okay.
highlight.
So, and what, the player is gonna do it by itself?
Yeah, I guess if you want to do it, you don't need to publish other files, and it does make sense, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a podcaster
Hmm.
anymore. Anyway, soundbite. Soundbite. And then this contains the value that is freeform. And I don't know if there's a maximum. Yes. Okay. 128. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And then start time and duration. And duration. And now the question is, these are... You could have fucking specified if this is seconds or what.
No,
Or
start
if this is
time.
supposed to be a number. I mean,
Start.
I guess it is, but fuck's sake.
I mean, who needs units, Sebastian?
Jesus
You're
Christ.
not brave enough.
YOLO. They're both mandatory, aren't they? Yes. Okay. Cool. You've done the soundbite. Done. Person. Channel and item. Okay. And it can be more than one. Oh god. Oh god. Podcast persons. And this I guess this no, I don't need to do this. I just do list of uh, podcast person. I do not need this. And this can go on the channel as well. I just dumped shit down here, so that's fine. And now let's do podcast person. 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 Does this have any... Yes. Cannot be blank. No more than that. Okay, fine. Name. Okay. We have so role. Oh, should. Okay, fine. So role is actually I'm just gonna do role string null. This is the fucking podcast taxonomy project.
The what?
Who is that?
It's the taxonomy project is like dead animals that you hang over the wall.
I don't.
No, it's like,
Yeah, I mean
it's,
taxonomy is also
and I think that's taxidermy.
yes.
Okay.
Taxonomy is the naming of shit, but uh
Sure.
taxonomy.
There you go. English.
No. See below. There must be another one below somewhere. Oh, oh,
Taxonomy JSON.
oh, oh
Yeah.
shit.
JSON. Right, you can parse it.
Yeah, I know, but also, isn't this?
Is it the same? Is it the same? Yes.
They're not.
They're not. Creative director //
It's like, I'm
like
a director.
uh,
Okay, I don't know why
you
they're
you
different,
don't.
but sure. Oh, that's the what? Okay, sure. Uh, Could be taxonomy. Assumed host. If missing. Okay. Moving on. This is like nah. uh, Group also a group from the taxonomy. So this is role from taxonomy assumed cast if missing. Okay, and then we have img. Image URL, sure. And then the last one is ref. Don't do this. Don't fucking do this. Choices of what to use here.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
This is not good. Ref. No. Content link, no. No. Person. Okay. It's a thing. Shut.
Person.
This is
There is a guest. There is a.
yeah.
Wow.
That's the roles and shit, but yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. Person, I think we're done. We have location, geo and osm. It's recommended, but not mandatory. It's a freeform string. Where have I heard this before?
Osm. Well, I mean, at least you can do copy, paste, pasta, pista.
Hey, ba. Actually, I need to ask something
Yeah.
to the chat.
Yeah, let's. How are you doing? A pasta. Oh, come on.
Oh, come on.
No. But try like a real language. Copy pasta. But why is not?
Aha! I fooled the machine once again.
But it's not replying in any. That's fun no, this is no fun. But try
Boo.
something different,
Boo.
like a dialect, like in Veneto.
Okay, sure.
I mean, why not, right? It was like,
So AI assistant, was it down here?
yeah, try
Yeah.
changing the response may affect the quality of result. Veneto.
Veneto. Ciao Tony.
Ah! I
Boo!
mean, this is, yeah, just give dislike.
No.
But okay,
Okay.
but
New
no,
new chat. New
new
chat.
chat. But
New chat.
no, jokes aside.
Ciao Tony, come sei? Eh!
Ah, bellissimo. Oh no, this is so good. This is so good. Okay. Oh, oh no, this is so bad. This is so good. Oh my god. No, this is perfect. We need to clip this for Danielo because he's gonna just die. Oh man,
Oh
this
no.
is perfect. This is perfect. Oh man, this is so. But it was good. That was good. That was good. Oh man.
The poor machine.
Ah man, this is they're gonna retaliate. I know that they're gonna retaliate, but you know it.
I this is respectful. I haven't insulted anything
No,
nor
no, no, no,
anyone.
no, because we are like no, we are good people. But it was just. Devo avanti ora. Nice, nice.
Right?
He's actually asking you if you want need something else. This is so good.
Yep.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, at least we have fun, right?
Yep.
Oh my. But this is fascinating because they had to train. They had to train it on
Oh, but you
dialects.
can actually, like, I've done it. I talked with Gemini in dialect. It's fun.
So crazy. Imagine the amount of training data that they fed to this thing. You know, when you reach a
Everything.
point.
I mean, it's everything. It's literally everything.
Yeah, when you reach a point that you just go dialects, it's like, you know, we finished the internet.
It's
Like,
like,
you know,
why not?
Sam Altman at some point.
Feed it more.
Yeah, he said, oh yeah, we used all the internet, we all the internet.
At some point, you run out of like
Yeah,
national languages, and
we
you
don't.
start. Well, with exceptions, because there are a lot of dialects out there that are only spoken, and so that would fuck with
Yeah.
a model.
You
But
could title this stream "Old Man Laughs at AI." I mean, we are not laughing. It's just we are fascinating about AI. Yeah, but
the thumbnail has to be in Veneto.
in yeah, the thumbnail
It's gonna
is
be Gisbardo.
the thumbnail is gonna be in Veneto.
It's
There's no
there's too
there's no,
much context to that to make it make sense to people that don't speak Italian.
no,
I'm sorry.
no, but I mean,
I'm gonna do the last one. The node value is a number. I forgot what this was. Oh, it's the season. Okay. Podcast season. I'm seasoning this. This is no. Stop it. What did I do? Why did I do it like that? I don't even know. I'm stupid. Stupid. I've rewatched Idiocracy recently. It was fun. Have you ever watched Idiocracy?
Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not watching much stuff lately because I finished the TV series, or the TV series that I watched ended.
The only season, the only show you've ever considered watching.
No, yeah, because I don't watch much stuff because I'm very dead dead TV series kind of stuff. So I watch like Yellowstone. I watched that kind of stuff. But I watched Landman.
Ant-Man?
Landman.
I have never heard of that.
It's the same. It's the same writer that wrote Yellowstone. That
I
wrote.
didn't know there was a series about Yellowstone.
Yellowstone is great. I mean, Yellowstone was very good. It was very good. It was weirdly wrapped up after they
Is that
after the.
about the Yogi Bear?
No, it's about like a ranch in the Yellowstone
Oh, okay.
with Kevin Costner. It was a good series.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can
Um,
see Kevin Costner slumming it in the
Oh
forest
yeah,
or
he has
something.
a range that is like immense. So he for the same author is Taylor. I can't remember Taylor. Sheridan. Taylor Sheridan, I think. He also wrote Lioness, very very nice. And
Hear Me Roar.
no, it's an action CIA cover
Okay.
agents. It's very nice. Very strong female characters that I like. I enjoy that kind of female characters. And I watched Landman with Bobby Lee Thornton. He's about the oil industry in Texas, like pumping oil.
Yeah, I think I've seen the something.
I mean, man, I'm telling you, it's you need to like the genre, like but it was good.
Jean-Jacques?
The Jean-Jacques. It was good. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, okay.
And I also like Tulsa King with Stallone, and I think this is also yeah. So
Tulsa King I've heard of but never watched.
it's very enjoyable. It's very nice, and but you see the pattern, right? It's a very specific like style, kind of. I don't know, probably dead in the 50s, 40s, 50s in the US. That kind of I'm that kind of target apparently, because I watch very few things, and I watch Reacher, Jack
Yeah,
Reacher.
I've never watched it, but I know about it.
Yeah, I read also the books, so that's also enjoyable. And Adam Richardson, he's huge, he's massive, so it's like
Is
Jesus.
it like physically or?
Oh man, he's huge. But now there is like in the last season there is like a character that is larger than him, and it's like incredible. Yeah. So yeah, there's. I don't have much time, so when I watch things, probably this kind of stuff. I mean, probably Mike can relate. Also, I think Mark is a fan of Jack Reacher.
He's Jong.
Where is where are we, Sebastian? We need to wrap
I
up.
think we're done. I just committed. I am
Oh yeah, yeah.
pushing,
I totally
and
I totally
so
agree. I
done.
totally agree, Mark. I totally agree. I didn't watch the movies with Tom Cruise.
I
No,
didn't even know there was a movie.
no disrespect for Tom Cruise. He's like one of the greatest actors like in history. But the casting was like the casting was nonsense. I mean, Jack Reacher is like 195 for 120 kilos. You can't fucking cast Tom Cruise, right? I mean,
He's a very short person.
yeah, and I mean, he can probably. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, right? So it's Tom Cruise. No, but again, I read the book. I want to watch the movie. It was like, okay. The TV series is like the actor is more appropriate,
I see.
and yeah. So Sebastian,
Yes.
We did it. Well,
We did it. Almost. There's a few things, but maybe I'll sneak those in at some point between
Over the
here and
week.
next week. Let's see. Let's see how the rest of the week looks.
So,
um,
what do we do next week? Do we do this? Do we
I
have
think we
somebody?
start thinking about the validation. We need to figure out a way to do it in a sustainable way, because we're
What
gonna
do you
have
mean
to figure
sustainable?
out essentially how to build a rule engine.
Ooh, I mean, we can pick an existing rule engine.
No,
No, you want to build a rule engine? Okay.
no. AI is gonna build it.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Why not?
What could
Yeah,
possibly
sure.
go wrong?
Yeah, no. I mean, AI is indeed like a bunch of if-else, right?
I mean,
If you look deep inside,
it's probably seen way more rule engines than I have. So,
probably, yeah, definitely.
but no,
Okay.
I want to try seeing if we can, vibe code a rule engine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So I don't know
And
now. Probably.
how horrible is it gonna
So
come out?
okay. Like
And then
now.
when we're done, we can throw it away, and with what we learned, we build a decent one that has tests.
Okay, fair enough.
Does
Well,
that make sense?
you can ask the machine to actually write the tests if you can trust them. but
It's like, I don't trust your code, but I trust your
your
tests.
tests. Yeah, sure. It's gonna. So jokes aside,
Sure.
we can. So can we stream Junie?
I don't know.
Yeah, can we ask?
But even if we could, it's not on Windows.
Ah, yeah, because you are streaming from Windows. Fuck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Ah, yeah. Okay. Well, whatever.
Maybe in the future.
Well, we can yeah, maybe. Okay. Well, let's try. Let's try. So, I guess see you next week. Thank you for being with us. To support us, you can check the merch. There is a link in the description, and there is also the link in the chat here. You can buy t-shirts and stuff, and you can support us for free on Twitch. If you have Amazon Prime, you can connect your Amazon account and you
Come
will
on,
see a
camera.
toggle.
Do the
What's that?
thing.
What's that?
Woo!
The new stickers.
I love it so much.
So yeah, check out the shop, and thank you for the support. See you next week.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao.